Okay. Today we will continue with the same chapter, vectors. Yesterday you had done some problems on the resultant of the addition of the two vectors. Now today you will be learning the subtraction and all. Okay. Okay, just have a look at it. There are types of vectors. Okay. One is called equal vectors. What are equal vectors? The vectors which are equal in magnitude and same in the direction. Direction also must be the same. They are called equal vectors. Suppose I write A equal to B, that means vector A and vector B are equal. That means A is suppose this, then B will be same like this. Side also same, side also we are keeping same, and direction also we are keeping same. So they are called equal vectors. What are called negative vectors? Negative vectors, suppose I write A equal to minus B, or opposite vectors. They are also called minus sign means they will be equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. If A is in this direction, then B will be having the direction opposite. Direction of B will be exactly opposite. If A and B are equal with a minus sign. The negative vector means opposite in direction. Magnitude will be the same, but the direction will be opposite to that whatever is given here. Whenever minus sign we see, that means we have to change the direction of that vector. If B is in the direction of east, then minus B will be in the direction of west. Because you are doing minus B is opposite in the direction, actual direction of the B. If actual direction of B is towards east, then minus B vector will be towards west, just opposite. Magnitude will be the same, size will be the same, only direction will be opposite. That is called negative vector. Okay. Now, suppose we are doing subtraction of vector like this, A minus B. Resultant of subtraction is suppose R, resultant vector R. How do we draw diagram for this? The diagram for this we draw like this. We can make a triangle or you can make a parallelogram. Let us make a triangle. Start from the origin A. A is positive, so we'll be writing like this positive here, like this. A. Vector A will be like this. Vector B, you are assuming, suppose vector B is like this. Vector B is like this. Then minus B is there. Minus B means then you have to change the direction of minus B ought to show from here will show minus B exactly opposite direction here like this. Minus B we will show like this. Minus B. Where is the resultant? Resultant will be coming like this. R value will be coming like this. This way it will come. We will draw like this. This is the value of R. This R will represent A minus B. Here is A and here is minus B vector. That means the resultant will come here like this. If you have to do A plus B, then A is here plus B is here, the resultant will come here. That time the resultant will be given by this line. If it is A plus B. But if it is A minus B, minus sign means opposite direction. So suppose B direction is like this, then we will change the direction of B exactly opposite. It becomes minus B. And what about the value of R? Resultant value. The resultant value we will find. So you can just see out here. Angle between A and B vector, we take this angle, theta. This is the angle between the vector A and vector B. So the angle between the vector A and vector minus B will be exactly like this. This will be 180 minus theta, because you know that in a straight line total angle is 180 degrees. Now the value of R, I will be using that formula like this. R square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB cos 180 minus theta I will write. And next line I like that is R square is equal to A square plus B square There is a formula in trigonometry that cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta. This will give the answer minus cos theta, minus plus becomes minus. So your answer will become minus 2ab cos theta. So this will be the formula of r square in this case. So that time, this sign will change to minus. If the two vectors are, a minus b value, when there is a subtraction there. That means subtraction is also done by the law of triangle or by the law of parallelogram. Law of triangle or the law of parallelogram. So we cannot subtract simply. Subtraction of vector means whichever is minus vector, you have to change the direction of that vector. And resultant value will come with the minus sign here now. A square plus b square minus 2ab. This formula we can directly write. Instead of showing this value cos 180 minus theta, we can directly write and get the answer of the magnitude of the resultant. Hope it is understood. Okay. Now, what is the mean? Suppose if we have a vector A like this, vector, then what is the vector 2A? This is called scalar product of vector. This is called scalar multiplication of vector. Scalar multiplication. That's 2A. If A is like this, I guess A is this much in this direction. 2A will be exactly double the size. Direction will be the same, but the size will be double of this one. This will become 2A. Direction will not change. Only the size will get doubled. If it is 3A, the size will get tripled. If it is 5A, the size will become 5 times more, but the direction will not change. If B is like this, B vector is like this, what is the value of half B? How to show half B? B direction will keep same, only size will make half. I guess this is this much, then size you are taking half of this. This is becoming half B. Half B. Magnitude will be half, whereas direction will remain the same. If any number is multiplied with a vector, any number is multiplied, that means direction is not going to change. Only the size will change by this many times. Okay. Now, write a simple question, then we'll carry on with the different parts. Write a question. Two equal vectors. Write down two vectors of equal magnitude. Two vectors A and B. Two vectors A and B, capital A and B. Two vectors A and B, capital A and B, with the arrow on top. There will be vectors. Equal in magnitude. And perpendicular to one another. Full stop. Represent the following by a vector diagram. Represent the following by a vector diagram. Okay. Write number 1. A plus B. Second one you write A plus 2B. Third one B plus 2A. Fourth one A minus 2B. Fifth one B minus half A. Okay. We have to draw vector diagram to show this a plus b, a plus 2b, and all that. Or if they write a plus b equal to r, if they are writing r, this resultant, this is equal to r, this is equal to r, or this is equal to r, or this is equal to r. You have to draw a diagram to show this. Resultant of a plus b, resultant of a plus 2b, resultant of b plus 2a, resultant of a minus 2b. So let us draw diagrams. Okay. Now see the answer. We'll assume let vector a equal to, I'll assume vector a, direction of which I'll take like this. I'll assume like this. The vector a's direction is like this. And size is this much. This is vector a. Magnitude you can take as 2 centimeter in ruler, or maybe 3 centimeter, your wish. Let us take 2 centimeter a. B, what type of the vector B? It is mentioned in the question. Vector B is the vector equal in magnitude of A, but perpendicular to perpendicular. Perpendicular means it can be either this way up or this way down. So I take it perpendicular like this. This is also 2 centimeters. Size also same. We are assuming in the beginning. A is like this, B is like this. Now we are drawing a diagram for the first case. Now, first we are assuming like this. If it is not mentioned in the question, direction is not given, then we are assuming, and then we are drawing the diagram for first part. A plus B. How to draw a diagram for A plus B? I'll show you this. First we write origin O. We are going to make a triangle. Vector A is positive, so we'll go like this. A vector. This is 2 centimeter, exactly same size. I'll take same size as this. From here only we'll continue. This is a tip, and the tail of the other vector is, this is the tail, so we join. Plus B is a plus sign, means don't change the direction from the original direction. The plus B will be like this. Plus B. Where is the resultant of these two vectors? Resultant of these two vectors will come like this, by this, and initial point and the final point, join it by the straight line. Here. This is R. What is this R actually? R is A plus B, is the resultant of these two. We are just drawing a diagram out here. And if they ask you find the magnitude, then magnitude of A is suppose anything, value 3 Newton, value of B is also 3 Newton. Then R value 90 degrees angle, so formula will apply. R square is equal to A square. Pythagoras will apply here because angle between them is 90 degrees. Actually, this angle we are taking 90, but this is also coming 90. 180 minus 90 will come here 90. So this is the diagram done. Now we are doing the diagram of the second case. Second case diagram, this one. A plus 2B equal to R. How to show? Start with the origin O. A is positive, B is also positive, but the size of B is double. So I'll do like this. First I'll write A. The size is same, 2 centimeters, same as this size, original size. B direction we should not change because there is a plus sign. So B direction will remain the same as the original direction, but the size will become double. So you have taken 2 centimeters, now you have to take 4 centimeters here, 4. 2 plus 2, 4 centimeters, this is 2B. Like this. Now, where is the resultant now? Resultant will come now, initial point and final point you are joining. This is R. This is the value of R. Or we can write R is equal to A plus 2B, we can write. So this is done. Let us go for the third one. B plus 2A. B plus 2A now, third case. Third case. Origin is B. O, I write origin O. First you see B. So B plus B, that means direction of B will not change. It will come like this. B is coming like this. B. First let's show B. Size is same as this size, 2 centimeters. This is plus B. Plus 2A. That means we don't have to change the sign of A. We'll keep it plus, but the size is double. So 2A will come as exactly double size. That is like this, 2A. This is 2A. Now the resultant will come here like this. Here is the resultant. Here is the resultant R. This way we'll do. If they ask you to find the value of magnitude of R, if B is suppose 3, and A is also 3, then 3 and 2 3s are 6. 2 squared plus 3, so use Pythagoras theorem and we'll find. So let us do the diagram of this fourth case. Diagram of the fourth case. Diagram of case number 4. You can also try right now yourself. Diagram for number 4. A minus 2B. First start with the origin O. A is positive, so A will keep positive like this. Size you should not change. 2 centimeters is also 2. But here you see minus sign. That means you have to change the direction of the vector B from its original direction. The original direction is like this. Minus 2 will be downward here, and the size also will be doubled. Because 2 is written here, the size you must double. That is, will come minus 2B will come. This is B. One more B, 2B is coming here. Minus 2B here, like this. Direction we are changing with because of the minus sign. Now, where is the resultant of these two? Resultant of these two will come from initial point to the final point by a straight line like this. This is R. This R will represent this one. A minus 2B. A minus 2B here. And how to find the resultant? Suppose this is 3, this is also 3 units, magnitude are equal, or maybe this is 2 units, this is also 2 units, this will be 2, this will be 2 2s are 4, minus 4, Pythagoras theorem, 2 squared plus bracket minus 2 whole square, we can find the resultant. So for the time being, we are just representing them by a diagram, or to draw a vector diagram for them. Let us draw the vector diagram for this one of B minus half A, the last case. B minus half A. So, how to do the vector diagram of B minus half A? So, B minus half A, fifth case. Let us start with the origin. Start always from the origin O. We see B with a positive sign. So, start with B positive in same direction, and the magnitude will be the same. Now we got minus half A. That means you have to change the direction of A from the original direction, and you have to keep the side half. A's actual direction is like this, so minus half will come like this, exactly half the size. That is 1 centimeter, minus half A. Minus half A will come this side, opposite direction. From here only we'll do. From the tip and tail we are joining, from here only. Origin, don't join from origin. From here only, either it should go like this or it should go like this. But minus half is there, so minus side will come this opposite direction to the original direction of A. Now, resultant R will come here like this. This is R. This will be R. This is the value of R. Okay, understood?
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me, if you have any dots, minus sign means opposite in direction. From the original direction, you make it opposite and draw the diagram. We'll draw the diagram, which is the law of triangle. Just make a triangle. Only the diagram we are making, because question is not asking find the value of resultant and all. Okay, take one question, they will start new topic. Okay, right? A car moves. A car moves due east. A car moves due east with a speed 30 kilometer per hour. With a speed 30 kilometer per hour, and then it goes due north with the speed 40 kilometer per hour. 40 kilometer per hour. To stop. The time for entire journey is 2 hours. 2 hours. To stop. Find the acceleration produced in the car. Find the acceleration produced in the car. Find the acceleration produced in the car. Okay, let us do this.
First part once.
First, you must have. Part
Sir,
one.
can you repeat the first part once?
Where is part one? There is no part. Direct question. A car moves due east with a speed of 30 km per hour, and then it goes due north with a speed 40 km per hour. If the time for the entire journey is 2 hours, find the acceleration produced. Okay. Now wait. When question talks about the direction south, east, north, and all, so we will be drawing the map like this. This way we draw. This will be west. This will be east. This will be north. This will be south. We'll make the map order. This map we are following for the direction. Okay. First we check. The car is moving initially in which direction? Towards east. East is this side. So I will just first show like this. Velocity of the car, that is initial velocity, that you can denote by U. U will be like this. Either you can add U or you can add V1. Next velocity, final velocity will be V2. Or I like this is U and another velocity is V. Final velocity is V. This is U and the value of U is how much? What is the value? We can write the value 30, right? That's 30 km per hour. That is magnitude of this vector U is 30 km per hour and the direction is like this. Now, then after the car is moving in what direction? Towards north, like this. You can draw separately first, independently you draw. This is V. Direction of V is like this. 40 km per hour. I like like this. We have to find acceleration, and acceleration is vector. Remember, acceleration has got direction, vector quantity. So we can simply subtract V minus U. We cannot do. We have to do like this: A equal to V minus U upon time. We have to do this. Time is a scalar, so we will not put the arrow on it. We do the formula A equal to V minus U by T, but that formula is applicable only when both the bodies are moving in the same direction. But here the direction is perpendicular. This one and this one, there is a different angle between them, 90-degree angle between them. So we cannot simply subtract. V and U, we cannot simply write 40 minus 30, we cannot write directly. That we write when both U and V are in the same direction. Then subtraction is this minus this, then there we can do. Now, first I'll make a diagram of V minus U. I'll find this value first. Okay, just see how we can find the value. Make origin O. V is with the positive sign. We'll draw a diagram for this V minus U. First we'll calculate this value. This value you can write as something like R and or resultant. So V value, first V value I will start positive, V is there like this. Then minus U it is. Minus U means will come which side? On this side, west side it will come, or this side? Which side it should come? Minus is a sign, so sign you have to change. Sign will change now. It become minus U. Because there is a minus sign. Value right on V value is how much here? 40. Right here V value is 40. 40 km per hour. U value is 30. Right? 30 km per hour. Magnitude value will keep the same. Where is the resultant of this vector? One is here, one is here. Resultant will be from here till here. This will be the value of V minus U. This value, suppose this is R. This R will represent V minus U. Resultant R. What to do now? Right? R square Pythagoras theorem, because the angle between them is 90 degrees. Pythagoras theorem we are applying. This is 40, this is 30. I'll do that. This 40 square plus 30 square. Now find the answer. The value of R will come, and so the value of R is coming 50. 50 will come, 50 kilometer per hour. R is what? V minus U actually. In the diagram we are showing R is V minus U. So we have the answer coming 50 kilometer per hour. Now, resultant must have direction also, isn't it? Because question is asking find the acceleration. Acceleration means both magnitude and direction. If question asks you find the magnitude of acceleration, we will just find the magnitude of acceleration. We will not find direction in that case. So now we are finding the direction. Direction we find with the horizontal line, with this vector, with the horizontal line like this, alpha. This angle I take alpha and find the direction now, right? We have tan alpha formula. Tan alpha is perpendicular opposite to the given angle is perpendicular. Perpendicular is 40 and the base is 30. Here we'll add 40 by 30. Cancel it and find the value of alpha. This will come tan inverse 4 by 3. Answer in calculator will come 53.1 degree. You can check the value. 53.1 degree. 53.1 degree. In what direction? What direction is this? What direction is this? What direction does it go? Like this, if we compare with this map, this is going in the northwest. Northwest. North of west.
North
You
of
can add here due northwest. Due NW you can add only in short. NW is northwest. Now I'll find acceleration magnitude. Therefore, acceleration is equal to A value will become magnitude. I am finding now A magnitude V minus U by T. V minus U magnitude we are getting 50. That is 50. What is that timing given? 2 hours, right? 2. Answer is coming 25. Unit you will give now kilometer per hour square. Because the values are given in kilometer per hour, so the unit will be kilometer per hour square. If it is given meter per second, we write meter per second square. A value will come 25 kilometer per hour square and direction is this one. You can write here at 53.1 degree due northwest. This is answer. This is answer. Okay, done. Yes, boys.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Okay. Understood? No. How we are finding the acceleration? V minus U. I am making use of the minus method, which we are subtracting the vector V and subtracting the vector U. That means subtraction will not take place simply. Subtraction will not take place simply. It depends upon the angle, because angle between U and V, two vectors are 90 degree perpendicular. Okay. Now, just give the heading here: resolution of vector. Resolution of next topic. Resolution of vectors. Resolution of vectors. You learn the addition of vectors, this combination of vectors. Now, resolution is just opposite. Resolution is breaking of vectors. Breaking of a vector into two parts. Two vectors we can combine into single resultant. Same way, single resultant can be broken into two parts. Okay, now you can have an idea only. Suppose I draw one vector like this, or I take F1 in this direction, the value of which is 3 Newton. Another force is like this. From common origin, it can be, it is given like this. This is 4 Newton, like this. Where will be the resultant of these two vectors? Resultant of those two vectors will come by this common origin like this. You can draw like this here. This is 4, so this will also come 4, like a triangle. Like this, join it like this. The part is a triangle. How to find the resultant of this is same as F2. This is same as F2. Resultant R, what is the value of R coming, or this total value of resultant force I'll take as F. I'll let F square is equal to F1 square plus F2 square, because angle between them is how much? It is 90 degree. Angle between F1 and F2 is 90 degree, exactly. I'll use simply the Pythagoras theorem. So let us take F square as it is. F1 is 3, so 3 square plus 4 square. F value will come 5 Newton. But what direction? Suppose I take this angle to be alpha, or I take this angle to be theta, for example. So I'll find the angle of tan theta. Tan theta is perpendicular by the base. I'll do 4 by 3. Theta value will come tan inverse of 4 by 3, and the answer will come 53.1. Same as before one. 53.1 degree with which vector? With the horizontal vector. You can add here with horizontal. The situation is two vectors we had, 3 Newton and 4 Newton, making an angle 90 degree with one another. Angle between F1 and F2 were 90 degrees. So resultant will be, magnitude of resultant will come 5 Newton, and direction of that resultant will come 53.1 degree. Let us take it the otherwise. I have a force F of 5 Newton, and this force F is making an angle 53.1 degree here. This is the value of theta. Can we find those two vectors from which we are getting the answer 5 Newton? From where we got the answer 5 Newton? Can we find them? Because this answer was 3 Newton, this is 4. We combined them and we had the answer coming 5. And in what direction those two vectors will be? So those two vectors will be perpendicular. One will come like this, another one will come like this. The F1, this will come F2. So we can simply draw the diagram here, make a triangle here. This triangle is a right angle triangle. I'll simply use trigonometry. First we can write cos theta. Cos theta value will be base by hypotenuse, that will come F1 by F. Therefore F1 value will come F cos theta. That means F value is 5 into cos theta value we have 53.1. We can put that value 53.1 degree. And now please use calculator for this. Answer I'm sure will come 3 Newton will come. 5 cos 53.1 degree if you do, the answer will come 3 Newton. Similarly, this is F2, so this will also come F2. Now I'll use sin theta. Sin theta value will come perpendicular by the hypotenuse. Perpendicular is F2 and hypotenuse is F. Therefore, F2 value will come F sin theta. F value is 5 sin 53.1, and I'm sure when you do the calculation, answer will come 4 Newton. Previous thing will come back. What I mean to say, the two things can be added or can be combined to get a single one. Then the same single one can also be broken into two parts. It is assumed that every single vector is made up of two vectors. One will be horizontal vector, one will be vertical vector. And if we know the direction of that vector, then we can easily find what are the values of those two vectors of which that particular single vector is made. Like 5 Newton is made up of, with angle is 53.1, so we have the answer coming 3 Newton here. This is 4 Newton. It must be made up of these two vectors. We know the two vectors of which this vector is made. That means this 5 Newton, we can say this 5 Newton or this F has two components. One is horizontal component, one is vertical component. Here is the angle. So this horizontal component will come in cos theta. You can see out there. F1 equal to, I wrote F cos theta. F cos theta and vertical component will come f sin theta.
Sir, so how will we know if there is not a third vector, third component?
Where is third component?
How will we know?
There is
if
no
it
third component. Third component never exists because every single vector is these two vectors we had and we got the single vector out there. Isn't it? Resultant. There is no third vector. So every vector is supposed to be made up of two vectors. When we put them together, then we get that single vector. And the angle between the two vectors will be 90 degrees with one another. Always. Angle between these two vectors will be always 90 degrees. Okay. Okay, then today we are doing this much. Tomorrow, please attend the class. On time. Tomorrow I'll discuss more about the resolution, how we resolve and all. And then tomorrow only we'll be doing the product and product of vectors. Okay.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Bye.